Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation review. This foundation is the Sephora Make No Mistakes Stick Foundation and Concealer from Sephora collection. This is a first impression. I will talk a little bit more about what the website says at the end, sort of like at the end of the video, but it's going to be really just a first impression. When I first tried it on, I had no idea anything about it as far as finish, coverage, and anything like that, so it's definitely just a first impression. So if you guys are interested in finding out if this $20 stick foundation is any good, then please keep watching. I'm going to be using the number 9. The color is called Sandalwood. So I don't feel like I have a perfect match. I did try to just swatch a little bit on the side. I just feel like that might be the biggest backdraw of this foundation, that there wasn't a lot of color selections as far as like neutrals and pinks. So like usual, I'm going to just start off by like a first impression on this product. I don't know too much about it as far as like matte, full coverage, you know, things like that. Just by swatching, I do feel like it is very full coverage and a very matte formula, but you know, that was just on the back of my hand. So far, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna show you up close how much product comes in here. It only comes with 0.41 ounces, and this one is for $20. This one here is really affordable too. It is the Anastasia stick foundation. This one has 0.32 ounces. And here's another stick foundation from Makeup Forever. This is 0.44 ounces for $43. The Hourglass foundation. This one is 48 and this one has 0.25 ounces. So just in comparison with price and how much actual product you're getting, this is the better deal. Obviously, it's the most affordable and it has more than these two. I mean, this one does have a little bit more in the 0.44 ounces, but I mean, obviously it is like a bigger packaging. I mean, these are a little bit taller, but overall you get more product here, but this is still the better deal because the price is like cut in half. Of course, there's so many stick foundations now in the market. I feel like this year was the year for stick foundations. NARS dropped one this year, Tarte also, a Smashbox also. I don't have those because those are newer, so I kind of wanted to test those out and do a review separately, so I didn't want to bring those in with this category because those are all older formulas that everybody has gotten a chance to try out. So I want to compare it to stick foundations that I've already used and I know how it wears, how it's gonna set, so that's really why. But there's so many more products out there. So what I'm gonna do is just wear this out today. Oh my gosh, what is this? I'm just gonna wear it out. Oh my god, I'm breaking out like crazy. Today I'm just going to use the Smashbox primerizer, so it's kind of just like, you know, a 2-in-1 product. And then I'm just gonna kind of go for it. The color is actually, I mean, I haven't blended it in, but the color is not too bad. And just by applying it the way I am, just, you know what, that's actually a lot of product, but I can tell already that it doesn't glide on as smooth as some of my other stick foundations. So the Hourglass, when you apply it, kind of just smoothly glides on. Even the Makeup Forever, it smoothly glides on, but it does come off and you can blend it on really well, but it almost has that like harder consistency. Yeah, I think the color actually is pretty good. I was scared that it might be a little bit too yellow for me, but so far it works. I'm just gonna start with half my face just so we have the other half to compare. Okay, so just with this one half, I feel like this foundation might be a full coverage foundation. I did apply a lot of product, as you could see, so I'm gonna go a little bit less on this product and see if I can kind of buff it out and see if I still get pretty full coverage. Another thing that I noticed, it might not be a matte finish, it might be more of like a natural to matte. but it could be a matte. I just need to kind of like let it set for a little bit, because some foundations have like this like drying time, like anywhere from like a minute to like 3 minutes, where it starts to set and kind of even darken a little bit. So I'm gonna let this set, see if it mattifies a little bit more or even like deepens. So we'll let that set, and then on this side I'll do less product. So you saw I pretty much covered my entire face with the stick, and I'm just going to do a few stripes here and there. So let's see how much coverage we can get off that, if it's easily blended. And also the brush I'm using is the Hourglass foundation brush. This is the brush that was recommended for the Hourglass stick foundation. So, and normally that's just how I personally like to apply my stick foundations, or any product that's a little bit thicker. I do prefer like this flat, dense kind of buffing brush. If you use a beauty blender with this, you'd literally be in here buffing, or pouncing I should say, for like an hour, because these don't blend in that way. You have to work them into the skin. Okay, so I kind of like this side of my face a little bit better. It still gives me pretty full coverage, but a few stripes here and there on the face feel like works a little bit better. This side I feel like it just looks a little heavier. And even like the feeling, I feel like this side of my face feels a little bit heavier. Okay, so this is with the foundation on. Okay, so I am back. I just finished the rest of my face. I've just had my foundation on. I didn't do any concealing. I just set my face with a little bit of powder. I did some contour, and of course my eyes and things like that. So I just want to go back in and look up what the actual website says about the foundation. My first impression of it was that it might have been a medium to full coverage. And it's a medium to full coverage. My skin tone, the color that I chose, was actually pretty spot on. It was a number 9 in sandalwood. It says tan beige with peach yellow undertone. So I'm thinking it's a neutral, which is pretty spot on. I'm definitely a neutral undertone. So, and I think the foundation looks pretty good. Also the coverage is a medium coverage. I feel like I don't need a ton of coverage. A medium coverage for me is really like all I need to get full coverage. So I think it could be a medium to full depending on how much you need to cover. What else? So skin type, normal, dry, combination, oily, so anyone can use it. And the finish of the foundation is a matte finish. That was actually a little surprising for me, because I felt the foundation was maybe even a natural, like I thought like a natural matte, but I was leaning more towards natural. But with any stick foundations, I feel like that is a little bit harder, because it has to be creamy enough for you to really blend in. I don't think that it's a super matte formula. It's more matte now because I've powdered it, but I wouldn't say that it's super matte. Okay, so also it says that this 2-in-1 multitasker can be used as both foundation and concealer. The creamy formula does not settle into fine lines and wrinkles, and the stick format is perfect. It's perfect for ease on the go application. Okay, so I don't have a ton of fine lines and wrinkles. I do have a little like fine lines on my forehead, so we'll check those at the end of the night and see if I get any settling. We'll definitely just, I guess, see how long it wears and see if it's a pretty good formula, because you think $20 and you think Sephora collection, I feel like people just categorize it as a lower end brand, but everything that is launched lately, I mean, it has everything. Now it has everything that you'd see in any other collection. It has its palettes, foundation sticks, primers, powder foundations, liquid foundations, like liquid lipsticks, and like it has so many things. So I think Sephora collection is definitely trying to get itself up there, and I think it's doing a pretty good job. But I'll definitely come back at the end of the night and we'll see how well this looks. So I'll see you guys in like a second for you guys. Hey guys, so I am just voice overing the rest of the video because it is pretty late. I just wanted to add for the rest of the video what I think about the foundation and what it looks like here. After about maybe 5 hours of wearing this foundation, I do have a little bit of a shine, just a little bit of a shine. I did blot one time, which is pretty normal for me. I constantly have to blot because I am pretty oily. I do use a lot of, in this case for the review, I didn't use a ton of powder purposely because I wanted to see the foundation just on its own. But if I wore this foundation how I would normally wear any other foundation, I do see myself feeling like it is a pretty good foundation. If I was to powder it, I do feel like the foundation would have lasted and would have looked a little bit more matte. I am going to say that this foundation overall is, give it a 8. Because the color selection, I feel like it's not 100%. I do feel like the price is awesome. The consistency is great. Amount of product you get. I think overall everything is pretty amazing. So I do recommend this product, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you are going to be trying out this new Sephora collection $20 foundation. Save yourself some money. This is amazing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you.